footballers' wives that cheated on them. So, if you're unfamiliar with the game of football, also known as soccer in North America, it's the most popular sport in the world. I think it's right up there with Formula One. I don't know if more watched than Formula One or close to, but very popular sport. These guys make a lot of money. They're looked upon by society. Men want to be them, right? Men will go to stadiums and buy jerseys with their last name on their back, not their last name, but the player's last name on their back. They'll buy a jersey for their wife or girlfriend, and she'll wear it with the man that's playing on the soccer pitch with his last name on her back as well. So men want to be them, and women want to be with them. But here we have a story of several footballers whose wives apparently stepped out on the marriage and cheated on them. Francesco Totti. We got another guy over here, Josip, allegedly caught his wife cheating in their matrimonial home when he got home to surprise her. Odarte Lamptey, funny last name. DNA confirmed that 3 children they had in 21 years of marriage weren't his. Unreal.
Wait, read that second part.
Court gave her GHC 200,000. I don't know what GHC is as far as currency, and a 4-bedroom house as divorce settlement.
That's what you get.
Yeah, she cheats on you. You raise her kids, who happen to be
21 years.
You chase excellent on a football pitch, make lots and lots of money. And, that's how you get treated. Ronaldo Nazario, wife allegedly cheated on him with Clarence Seedorf. Afri Akwa, I don't know how to pronounce that. Wife cheated on him with national teammate Jordan. Again, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. She was caught on tape saying her husband, Afri, looks like a monkey. And his dick is small compared to Jordan. Oh, man. Coyote. A DNA test revealed he's not the biological father of his 3 children with his wife. That is wild, dude. That is wild. And she's built like a refrigerator, and he's raising kids that are not his while he plays football and makes bank.
The pastor
is allegedly the father to the children. There's another one. Jeremny, DNA test revealed the 2 children he thought were his and fathered for 16 years actually belonged to his wife's ex-partner. Shocking, eh? Rodriguez Giggs, his wife Natasha slept with his brother Ryan for 8 years. Oh, dude, your own brother? That's horrible. That's horrible. Dijon, his wife, was caught having an affair with her old friend who was a forestry worker. A footballer got cheated on by his wife because she was alpha widowed by a guy that cuts down trees. Wild.
Shout out to all the forestry workers out there, though.
Yeah, you're all doing good work.
Some good dudes.
Lee Mackel, wife of 10 years, was caught having sex with a chief superintendent of police in his car. Again, a footballer, world-class footballer, makes bank. Wife is caught porking the chief superintendent of cops in his car. Unreal. Kevin Phillips' wife cheated on him with a mobile phone salesman.
Like the T-Mobile rep.
Like these are all got to be exes. These have all got to be like exes, like the Chads and Tyrones of the world that alpha widowed these chicks. They got nothing else going on in the world. They got good D game, and they get into mobile phone sales, or they get into policing, or they get into forestry work, and these girls go back to them. Guys, you have to make sure she's not hung up on exes. See, this is one of the things. I think that's the last one. This is one of the things that is failed to be emphasized enough. Okay. If you're not her first choice, if she's got a past, and people go all the time, oh, who cares how many guys she's been with, Rich? Moff, why do you make such a big deal about her having, a notch count of 30 or something like this? Because if she's been with that many dudes, chances are she's been alpha widowed by at least 1, 2, or 3 of them, which means she ain't going to be looking at you as her first choice. Right. So you do with that what you want to do with it.
I mean, what else needs to be said, man? It's like, how many stories do we have to show you guys? Like, how many examples? But again, they just don't listen. I mean, guys have to go through it. Everybody just thinks they're special. They think it'll never happen to them. They think that their chick is something else. We hear that all the time. She's like, oh, she's got this, she's got that, but she has genuine burning desire. But like, oh, she's really hot, or she's she's different than other girls. Yeah. She's just different. No, she ain't, man.
Dude, it's got to continue into perpetuity. If the GBD wanes, if she gets cold or distance, there is going to be problems. There is a clock that is counting down to the end of that, right? You need to fucking check shit. You need to be like, being in a long-term relationship, I've said this many times, I'll say it again, it's a lot more work than just spinning plates and having fun. And you lose variety most times for most guys. So if you're going to take it on, be diligent, because you don't want to be raising some other dude's kids or find out she's talking to the forestry dude that she was banging 10 years ago because she never forgot about him. She's probably messaging him on Facebook right now. Here's another one. Dude, this one hits so hard. It's so true. I'm going to put this up on the screen. This is where Virgin 5. It's obesity is way less fun if you're a man. I've seen chicks that look exactly like this that'll rip through 30, 40, 50 guys in a year. It's just not
easy,
not that uncommon. But Poindexter there, you know, with his Miami Beach t-shirt and his man tits hanging out the side. I mean, there's a competition going on with man tits right over here. He's not getting anything at all.
Disgusting.
Oh, did you see this clip with Katy Perry talking about?
I showed that
doing the dishes. Did you?
I showed that last week. Yeah, when you were out.
Okay, so I'll skip over it if you already covered it then.
Yep. Brutal.
I got a few more over here, but I don't really want to kind of monopolize the show. You got anything else you wanted to cover?
No, I mean, obviously, like the elephant in the room. I know you've got it up there, but you know, there's stuff in politic world. While we were talking about Chiefs players, you know, Patrick Mahomes did an interview earlier this week or last week where, you know, he made it a state. He's a quarterback of the Chiefs. Trump had said something along the lines of, you know, his wife, Brittany Mahomes, is a big MAGA fan, a big MAGA girl. And Patrick got up and made it very clear. And he's, you know, probably when it's all said and done, he'll probably dethrone Tom Brady as the greatest ever. I mean, he's young. He's got 10 years plus more in the league, at least. Already won, I think, 3 Super Bowls at this point. But he made it very clear that he didn't want to endorse anybody politically. He didn't want to endorse any candidates. And it just is interesting because this is why conservatives will like this is the problem with conservatives, is that we don't have. It's perfectly fine if people want to get up and say, hey, I'm a Kamala Harris supporter and this and that and the other. I mean, but you have a guy whose wife is a staunch Trump supporter, who the owners of the Chiefs are famously very conservative. Their kicker is Harrison Butker, who faced all that backlash earlier this year about his commencement speech at the St. Augustine College. And so, you know, I understand maybe he's taking the Michael Jordan stance. Michael Jordan very famously didn't endorse candidates because he says, like, what's the line? It's like, Republicans buy shoes too. It's all about the business. I get it. But he doesn't have the brand. He doesn't have the reach. He certainly doesn't have the endorsements that a Jordan would have. So, you know, I think I don't know. I think it's kind of a soft way out. I mean, it's only, maybe he's protecting his reputation or whatever it is, but, you know, I don't know, man. I think it's interesting that the only athletes that are going to get up on stage and say we're with somebody are going to be the liberals and the folks on the left. So I think it's a big miss on his part, but what can you do?
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.